All right. Peace, 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 peace. Rami Salam Mel. I thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. How you feeling? Yeah, you. What's happening? I know it's been a minute. My bad. My bad. I know. Been working. I've been doing some things. I've been here. I've been there. Um, but I'm back now. This one's real short. I didn't really know what I wanted to speak on. And after sitting here some time, I was going through my mysteries of the Silent Brotherhood of the East. Gotta excuse me, we falling apart here, you know what I mean? I was looking at the Quran questions for Moorish Americans. You really need to check that out. I started to dibble and dabble with the oral statements and prophecies of Prophet Noah Ali. You know what I mean? Like, one day the United States will not be able to do any business unless they do it through Asiatics. I was gonna go there, but I said, not right now. What I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to read it first, and then we're going to tie it all together. And this is coming from the Quran, okay? The Holy Quran, the Moorish Holy Temple of Science, or the Moorish Science Temple of America, the Quran, Circle 7 Quran. This is the book that Noble Drew Ali brought. Noble Drew Ali, if you don't know who that is, you got to look it up for yourself. Noble Drew, Drewali. If this is your first time ever hearing about him, just pause it, go look him up. But he brought this information, and I wanted to share it and then speak on something. This is chapter 10. It says, when man sees Allah as one with him, as Father Allah, he needs no middleman, no priest to intercede. He goes straight up to Allah, goes straight up to him and says, my Father God Allah. And then he lays his hands in Allah's own hand, and all is well. And this is Allah. You are, each one, you, all of us, we're each a priest. We're a priest, each of us. And who are we a priest for? Just for ourselves, just for yourself. And sacrifice of blood, Allah does not want. Just give your life in sacrificial service to the all of life, and Allah is pleased. When Jesus had thus said, that's really what it should say. He stood aside. The people were amazed, but strove among themselves. Some said, he is inspired by Holy Brahm, and others said, he is insane. And others said, he is obsessed. He speaks as devils speak. That's very key. I want to break that down on the math. We got a third that says he's inspired. Some say he's inspired by the Holy Brahm. Another portion says he's insane. And another portion says he's obsessed. He speaks like the devil speaks. 2/3 are saying he's insane and he's speaking like the devil. It's just Jesus now. Jesus. But do you think Jesus was tripping? No. But Jesus tarried not. He wasn't waiting around. Uh-oh. Get my yeah, there we go. Get the focus right. He wasn't waiting around. He wasn't like, you know what? Let me debate you. Let me show you that I'm not crazy. I'm not obsessed. I'm not speaking like the devil. No. He didn't waste his time. What did he do? Among the guests was one, a tiller of the soil, a generous soul, a seeker after truth, who loved the words that Jesus spoke. And Jesus went with him, and in his home abode. So out of that crowd, Jesus, I was like, I'm rolling with my man. I think you should all read, that was again from the Holy Quran. That was chapter 10, line, I was towards the end, like line 20 something. Let's see. Yeah, line 22 to 28. I read that piece for two reasons. One, to show us, to remind us that when Jesus was out here teaching, you know what I mean? And if you're saying, oh, Jesus wasn't real, just listen. When my man Jesus, when my partner Jesus was around, kicking the knowledge, dropping the jewels, it was people out here who was calling him crazy. It was people out here saying, man, you a devil worshiper, man. Then it was some that was actually listening, thinking he was inspired by the Holy Brown, by the Spirit. Jesus didn't get caught up trying to prove himself to other people. He just went about his business, saw someone that was genuinely seeking the truth, and went to teach and build with that person. Now, why am I saying this? Am I trying to convince you to get in the church? No. Am I trying to convert you over to Islam and now you're calling yourself a Muslim? No. Excuse me. No. The analogy is, in the same way that Jesus was out there teaching the people, as Moors, when we out there teaching the people, don't waste your time trying to convince people. Don't waste your time trying to debate people on whether or not black people are Moors. It's evident, it's clear as day. The people that don't want to acknowledge that, leave them alone. Let them be. Focus on the people that actually are seeking the truth. Because what we have to accept, what we have to realize is the people that keep trying to deny that we Moors, them people, even if they look like, even if they are Moors, got the same skin, yes. Ignore them. Spend your time with someone that actually wants to learn. Don't get caught up. Don't get so frustrated when they're calling you crazy. If they're calling you crazy, saying you're a conspiracy theorist, saying you don't know what you're talking about, saying it's a cult, saying it's a religion, ignore them. Just say, hey, peace be to you. You know what I mean? God bless. Word, that's what's up. Whatever you need to do, and go about your day. And focus on that one person that is like, you know what? I really would like to know about the Moors. You know, I bought here the books that I bought. You know, can you tell me any more? Can you send me a link? You know, is there some time you want to study? That person you got to reach. We have to reach. And then what's gonna happen is that person is gonna connect to another person. They may teach 2 or 3 people. You may find a group of people that is genuinely after the truth. Then you can start teaching them people, those people. So I just wanted to get that reminder to people. You know what I mean? I know it's a lot going on right now. And now more than ever, we have to get right. You know, we have to start identifying ourselves as Moors, Moorish American, not as Negroes, blacks, and colors, and African Americans. Because things are happening. And we need to make that move. We need to start being ourselves. The distraction, the game, is getting caught up in the debates, getting caught up in the back and forth, and getting caught up in people wanting you to convince them. You don't have to convince anybody of this. If they're not able to get it, if they're not able to understand that we not crayons, you know what I mean? We're not colors, that our skin isn't black, that we're not Negroes. If our people, you know, if that person you're speaking to doesn't understand that, then let them know. I love you, respect to you, but you are unwilling or unable to digest this truth right now. And I don't want you to choke. So I'm going to just go my way, you go your way. You know what I mean? Don't give them that steak if they don't know how to eat that steak. I mean, we shouldn't be eating steak anyway, but that's nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? And don't try to beat them in the head with it, especially if they're, I don't believe that we're not Moors and blah, blah, blah. Just let them go. Say, word, that's what's up. Go check out that new Nas album. Peace and love, and just keep it pushing. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna hold you too much. Get into this Circle 7 Quran. Yes, Moorish Americans, study this book. Study all the information that Drew Ali brought, actually. Um, get out there and teach the people. Tell them who we are. You know, show and prove who we are. But don't get caught up. Don't waste your time trying to convince people, trying to have a 4-hour debate with somebody over whether we're black or Moors, because it's already clear. With that, much love. Keep shining. Peace.